Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we do have again a story about the DOT crews that we do want to share with you, but first we are asking for your help in identifying this person you're seeing on your screen as Havelock Police are looking for them. It happened around 3:43 a.m. this morning at Tony's Smoke Shop and Drive-Thru on East Main Street. A suspect connected with the break-in, there you can see breaking in, where some items were stolen. Now, police say the suspect ran away after the crime. Anyone who knows the suspect's identity should call the Havelock Police Department at 252-447-3212. Now, again, road crews are continuing to bring about improvements to area roads, but we still are a ways away from seeing again normalcy return to the streets of eastern North Carolina. Again, they have been working hard though, and in fact, from a meteorologist perspective, I think they are overperforming for what we just got done with this weekend. Now, several locations in eastern North Carolina reported more than a foot of snow from, again, Saturday night into Sunday morning system. The DOT crews worked on Sunday to clear interstates, and they're now working on other major highways around the area. Transportation Secretary Daniel Johnson says the hardest hit areas will continue to see impacts to highways in the days to come. At this point, the DOT says that 2,500 state workers and contractors are plowing and salting the state's highways. Since the storm started on Saturday, crews have spread more than 23,000 tons of salt and plowed thousands of miles of roads. The state says due to winter storm responses, anti-icing and de-icing supplies remain in limited quantities nationwide. The DOT says that they continue to work with suppliers to restock salt supplies for future storms, which brings us to our next little nugget of information, and that's that we could be seeing another wintry mix possibly later on this week. Now, I'm calling it a wintry mix. A lot of people have been wondering, okay, are we going to see snow again? Some areas may see a dusting, but this is looking more like freezing rain to sleet and even cold rain for most of eastern North Carolina. Again, this is going to be happening Wednesday night into Thursday morning. We will have another round of rain that's going to wash away all of the snow that's left over from this weekend system. That's coming in tomorrow evening into Wednesday morning. Here's a look at what we've got outside right now. 35-degree air temperatures come with a north-northwesterly breeze at about 10 miles an hour. Feels like 27 degrees out there, but you can clearly see we've got still a lot of snow on the ground, but also note you can see the drops falling occasionally just in front of the camera there. That's melting. That is melting. That is happening, and that melting will continue until we get to sunset tonight. That's when everything refreezes again, as air temperatures will be diving right on back down below freezing. Now, over the past few hours, you can see again some of the white snow signatures over eastern North Carolina is starting to fade a little bit. That is snow that is actively melting that our GO satellite is currently picking up on. Air temperatures right now in the mid to upper 30s. This again is a few degrees warmer than where we were anticipating air temperatures would get, mostly due to the fact that we're seeing a little bit more of a melt. The more melt you get, the more exposed ground you see, and the color of the ground is usually fairly dark. That absorbs heat very well. So that's why air temperatures right now are a little bit higher by a few degrees than what we were anticipating earlier this week. But again, it's going to help melt away a lot of that snow. Not seeing much of a wind chill right now as winds currently fairly light, giving it about we'll call it about a 4 to 8 mile per hour breeze for inland areas. Once you get on the eastern side of 7 to 15 miles per hour. But for the rest of this afternoon, air temperatures again likely getting mid upper 30s and then cooling back down once we get to sunset below freezing. This will solidify anything that is left on the grounds. That's why tomorrow I got a call from Pitt County Schools. They're going to be remote learning again coming up for tomorrow. largely due to the icing that's going to occur later on tonight. 16 degrees as we wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, but that turns to 41 degrees by noon, mid-40s coming up tomorrow afternoon. And even though we will see less sunshine through the day, it will be a warmer day, and that's really going to help take care of any sort of lingering snow. That and, of course, the rain showers that are going to be rolling through late Tuesday night, more so early Wednesday morning. Anticipating everyone is going to get hit with that rain event that here you can see maybe a couple precursor showers there across Ocracoke. Not much Tuesday evening, but Tuesday night, really Wednesday morning is when the big round will come through. Not looking at intense rain showers. These, again, are going to be fairly light. Not seeing any sort of yellow, orange, or red on your screen. Just a smear of green across the screen. But that is going to, again, be enough to wash away a lot of the leftover snow that still may be on the ground by the time we get to Wednesday. Here's a look at that system rolling in. Picking up moisture out of the Gulf. But it's the area of low pressure you're seeing there falling pretty much down the backside of the Rocky Mountains down towards Oklahoma and Texas. That is the next source of moisture for what could be a system that brings us some wintry precipitation. I know we just got done with it, and the last thing people want to hear about right now is the fact that we could be looking at this again later on this week. Let me be clear. We will not be seeing the same sort of impacts with this upcoming system than what we saw with last weekend's system. I really want to tamp down those types of expectations. However, we may see a dusting. Let me say that again. We may see a dusting of snow for some of our northern counties north of Highway 264 as this event plays out. Here you can see we've got green across most of our southern communities, basically 264 southward, looking at a cold rain event Wednesday night into Thursday. May see a little bit of some freezing rain mixed in as well. Overnight lows at this point for Wednesday night into Thursday morning in the upper 20s. So yeah, below freezing, but right now 28 degrees is only 4 degrees below freezing. That means we'll probably only have about maybe 4 or 5 hours of sub-freezing conditions, maybe 6 through Wednesday night into Thursday that could provide us with the opportunity to, again, collect maybe a little bit of additional snow north of 264. I don't think it's going to be a lot. Once we get to Thursday morning, you'll note, again, a lot of that moisture starts to fade away. Areas south of 264 likely, again, seeing some sleet, some freezing rain mix in there that could lead to some headaches coming up on Thursday. But by the time we get to 5 a.m., moisture is gone. Maybe a stray little snowflake there at the end. But again, not anticipating much out of this upcoming system. We obviously will, again, keep a very close eye on that as we head through the next several days. But for now, the rain showers that we're going to see Tuesday night into Wednesday will not only wash away a lot of the snow we collected over this past weekend, but more importantly, it will also help bring ground temperatures up. That's going to make snow sticking Wednesday night into Thursday morning even more challenging. So this is not looking like anything like what we just got done with. We may see, again, a dusting, maybe an inch or two for areas closer to the Virginia line, but certainly not a great slam dunk type of winter weather forecast coming up Wednesday night to Thursday. In fact, I think most of eastern North Carolina will just be experiencing freezing rain and cold rain as that system rolls through. Regardless, we are warming up on Friday into the mid-40s. If you can call that warm, still about 10 degrees shy of our seasonal average. 37 degrees on Saturday, and then we'll hold at 40 degrees on Sunday, 47 on Monday, 39 the following Tuesday. So air temperatures kind of bouncing all over the place. Of course, we will have that opportunity for a few more flakes coming down Wednesday night to Thursday, but it's not looking like the same type of system we just got done with. Certainly not. Do want to say, read out this message. Terry Barnett said, "Thank you, Department of Transportation employees, for all the long hours and hard work you are putting in for us. Appreciate it." Terry, I concur completely, echoed that sentiment. The DOT crews and city crews too. Again, it's not just the NCDOT. City crews are out there as well, helping plow those roads, get them manageable for eastern North Carolinians. And while there is certainly still work to be done, The amount of snow they have cleared off of the main road so far has been incredibly impressive. They deserve your thanks, they deserve your admiration, and before you know it, well, they're going to have all the roads clear for us so we can get back to normal life. That's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Monday.